and I have the pleasure to be joined by promoter Johnny Clark once again.
Hello,
How are we, mate?
It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been ages.
Stifford Clays, we're back.
We're back here, mate. We're back here. It's not Saudi or anything, but Malik's happy.
I mean, I'm flying to Saudi, and it's an easier travel from me to from here than to Saudi. The day after Ben Eubank, so I'm going to be a very tired man on that Sunday.
We go Dubai Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'll have
Thiago's debuts out there.
Oh, nice. I mean, let's talk about Thiago as well. Thiago's last name?
Maxana.
Yeah. Thiago Maxana, 2024 Paris Olympian as well. Seems like you've got a bit of a tasty signing on your hands there, Johnny.
Oh, mate, it's to be fair to you, it's elite. We've been going around all the gyms, having great spars with current champions. The name's getting out there. My phone's not stopped. Oh, can we come around for sparring with Hearn? But at the end result, Ursu's not ready to be let off the leash just yet. It's slowly to fight week. But once we're there, we're going to have a camp where you've got Ursu and Thiago. You know, it's a long drive to Plymouth and it's a horrible drive home.
It definitely is as well. I mean, what a fight you've got in your hands. I mean, it's always nice that these Olympians are getting more and more push. But let's start with November 30th, Johnny. I mean, Constantin Ursu back from injury, Ryan Amos, the rescheduled fight.
Yeah.
But you've got so many names on this card, it's unbelievable. Malik Zinad has escaped me today, but I did interview him the other day. But a stacked card that you've got on November the 30th.
To be fair, I was going to do two shows, but in the end we put it into one, and mainly because the ticket sales, like at our levels, like sometimes that's why I get the good fights, because not everyone can sell a ticket. Do you know what I mean? So the risk, and they have to invest in themselves, and they're not signed, so they have 50-50s. That's the truth. And with this show, to be fair, they're not awful ticket sellers, but I've managed to get. I think it's probably. I said last time was my best match card because it was so close. As in, it was a 50-50, but some people might say like the main event on this one is like a 70-30. So I would say this card is my highest level of fighters that I've had on, with the highest level belts that I've had on as well. 2 Europeans, 2 Commonwealths and an English, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say this was on paper, it has to be my best show to date. And that's what you want your next show to be, your best show, not your last one, do you? You want to keep improving, so yeah. Very happy.
Definitely as well. Yasser El-Genna, another signing of yours, the English super lightweight champion. Annoyingly, I didn't get Yasser. I'm going to message you for his number later today to get.
I asked him if you see you, and yeah, I see him.
So all of us media people look the same with our cameras and everything like that. But I mean, what a fight you've got him and Mikey Lee Broughton. But from an inline management perspective, I mean, a massive coup to get an English super lightweight champion on your books, mate, as well.
Yes, it's cheating. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got someone who's already got a belt. So I was very that they was in management and they come out of it and then they approached me. They'd done everything right, and it was a blessing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I met him, and I was when I got the call to meet him, I was like, yeah, I'll go and meet him. Like, obviously, you're an English champion. But then once I met him, I was like, I wanted him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone else to get him. He had a meeting with like 3-4 other companies, and I was like, I hope he chooses me. But the beauty of being a promoter and a manager, you get a bit of a push. And when I've got him on, I said, right, like, we'll defend your English, like as agreed, and I'll get the purse done for that. And then what about if I get an eliminator to it? So I got the Commonwealth straight away. Then we applied for the British eliminator, and then he's got a sponsor, and the sponsor bought 250 tickets straight.
Wow. Okay,
you know what I mean?
nice.
So I said, listen, let's be serious now. Do you want to take the money, or do you want to get a belt? He went, I've got this. I said, yeah, do you want a WBO European? I'm writing to him now. Say yes or no. He went, yes. I went, bang, sent the email, and we got it done. And for me, that showed, it's obviously with small hall, it's not about the money, but he would have earned a good split on that 250 tickets, but he chose to have the title on the line. So big up Nutrigenic, that's all I can say.
Definitely as well. And I mean, with the 2 WBO European titles, I mean, both of your fighters, obviously you manage both Ursu and Genna as well. I mean, both of those guys, they're going to have a top 20, top 15 world ranking with that title. Yeah. I mean, those guys could slip into a world title eliminator, Ursu's case, against the winner of Conor Walker and Pat McCormack. He easily fit into those. Yeah, that's to be honest with you, that's what they want. Them 2 names you mentioned, like Ursu wanted it before he was injured. To now, obviously, the injury set us back, and the British title was probably going to be fought for on that. It's probably going to be announced next week as a British. But we won the final eliminator for that title, so we wanted that. But
we're not the big boys, are we? So we'll play our position, and we're ready for whenever it comes calling. So we just said, listen, we'll always stay on weight, we'll always stay active, and get through this injury and make sure we're there ready for them. And I believe, like with the WBC, because he's Commonwealth, he's ranked, I think, 30th. So he's had a lot of calls to fight for a WBC title, a lot of calls, but he was injured. But now we're not injured, the phone seems to have stopped. But we want to be highly ranked in each governing body. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing on small hall level.
We had a brief conversation about kind of those offers. Nice one, mate. Take care, mate. Yeah. We had a brief conversation about those offers, and one of them was Igis Kavalauskas, obviously Mean Machine, fighting for the European title. I mean, Constantin Ursu versus Igis Kavalauskas, whether it be on a top tier show or not, is a fucking monster fight, isn't it, Johnny?
And honestly, like, people have only seen Constantine against okay boxers. Now, I've seen him against elite. His coach just took him elite training with sparring involved. And the outcome is, if we was to go against any of them, they will probably pull out the fight, because what they've seen Constantine is really about. You know, like, I'm getting told, like, my friend Joel has called him out. I wouldn't advise Joel to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a fight that you should be going for, but I'm proud of you for doing it, because you should be looking above.
Is that Joel could do it?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But listen, he is good. But I'm afraid Constantine at this moment is just that level above, and that's why he's gold. But we're looking up. And when I'm looking at them, and I know what he's been doing to his sparring partners, you know, like, we're in a good position. And now this injury is healed, and we're going to be on top form. I'm telling you, mate, the next 3 years with him are going to be very exciting, and it all come from these little media days. And the good thing is, it's like when you get a footballer in your school and your Sunday league team, he goes on and gets trials for Arsenal and ends up playing. Everyone talks about them kids, innit? Like, you can do it, because look at him, he can do it. For me, it was Chris Cohen round here. Chris Cohen went and played for West Ham, then he was Nottingham Forest captain, and everyone said it's doable. Chris done it. Yeah, you know what I mean, and now it'll be in small hall. It's doable. Constantine done it through top tier. Simon Johnny.
Definitely, mate. As well. I mean, we'll talk about the shows that you've done, and the last show being the most well matched one. I think the last show that you've done, Johnny, granted you've got the likes of Malik Zinad, WBO Europeans on this show. That last show, I don't think I've been as excited for a show watching. Like, it proved you don't need a high. It sounds. I don't want to sound disrespectful. Yeah. You don't need the high level, the world champions. Those two Southern Area title fights were one with a knockout, but Zach Fee and Frankie Story. That was one of the best fights I've seen.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable, that show.
And I think it's good that it's on the Zone. Do you know what I mean? Like, the Zone get to see world class, world level, but then, like, there's a side of boxing that not many people see, and I'm kind of just getting them into positions where it's worth them taking the fight, because they got the Zone logo behind them, and that they're like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a big thing for them to be around it. I've seen them, like, they're all coming in having their photo next to the logo. Do you know what I mean? And that's because they're proud to be on the Zone. Now, I'll watch my show back, and I thought, please tell me why no one signed me yet. You know what I mean? And that was my honest opinion.
It was a wicked show.
I'll be honest with you, who's watching that show and thinking, why have we not got this lad on our books? Why have we not got him in a contract? You know what I mean? Like, that's personally what I was thinking. But I've got a Twitch streamer from Russia. He wanted the stream. Do you know what I mean? So the next show will be on the Zone, but in Russia only to them. You know what I mean? Like, the Zone can't broadcast in Russia. So things are changing. I'll never want to leave the Zone. Do you know what I mean? Because, like I said, I get people on it because we're on the Zone. Do you know what I mean? Like, the big sponsorships and that as well, they'll come with it soon. But I just want to be picked up, because that show was too good. And like this one now, I'll be honest with you, mate, I think on the night everyone's going to be like, what a great show. How many good fights were there? And yeah, I think there is quite a few good matchups on there on 50-50s, but that last one was like, yeah, it was hard to pull them apart, wasn't it?
It was really good. I mean, the Tom Wellen fight, gutted for Tom. Obviously, didn't get the win, but it was a great fight whilst it lasted. Frankie Story and Zach Fee. I see Zach the other day, obviously gutted, but proved that he could win a Southern Area title in that fight. Frankie Story just proved he was probably English or British level in that fight. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne, I am so happy for him. Like, and I don't take this the wrong way, Ozzy. I think he's overachieved with that Southern Area title, because people like Ozzy Osbourne don't coming from white collar, they shouldn't win Southern Area title fights, and he's proved everyone wrong.
But he didn't stop at the first hurdle.
No, he didn't, because he lost to Paul Gordon.
And S.A. Smith.
S.A. Smith.
Sorry. So he just showed that keep going. Like, listen, that's his world title. Now he's got on a GBM card fighting on the prize fighter. They're talking about him like he's unknown in that. I thought, you are mad. If I went in Dubai, I'd do the ring walk with him with his top tier prize fighter trophy. You know what I mean? And we'll be flaunting that about the place, and he'll be a 2-time champion. And then put some money on him, because if you bet, you know what I mean? I think he's going to win it. You know what I mean?
I'll let GBM get the lawsuit of you calling it prize fighter.
Yeah, you know what I mean? yeah, prize fighter. GBM told me to say.
Yeah, GBM is he specifically told us?
Give me permission.
Allegedly. And Johnny, I mean, I don't want to keep you for too much longer, but what are we looking like for next year, Johnny? I mean, because this year, in my opinion, I think, like we've just saying, the best shows have happened this year in the history of Top Tier. But I mean, how are we looking for next year? Could we see the British title on a Top Tier show? I'm hoping so.
If not, I'd like to co-promote with a couple of the big promoters, like have their boys fight my boys though. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense on small hall, the money side of it and that. I'd love them to say, look, we're too busy. Why don't you have Ursu versus Turner from Queensbury? You know what I mean? Okay. Yazzie Gainer versus Noakes, Sean Noakes. You know what I mean? Why don't we do a little deal on that way? He comes on yours, or come on mine, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But they're the fights that have been spoken about. Okay. And I'm like, well, let's make them happen. But for me in small hall, like, my boys, I need to pay them. You know what I mean? Like, they need to get their money, and things need to make sense for everyone all round. So they're the type of fights, the type of shows I want to do moving forward. An alliance with other promoters, that will be, that will be the dream for next year, really. Or to be on their shows would be a bigger dream. But then, obviously, I watched last night's results and I was a bit worried, thinking, oh my God, imagine if that was my boxers. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've done all that work and then a couple of dodgy decisions. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want that. So maybe if it's on my show, it'll be safer.
Definitely, mate. As well. I mean, talking about the beginning of next year, what is the? Don't say anything that you can't, Johnny. But what is the beginning, the first quarter of 2026 looking
February
like?
the 15th at Brentwood Centre. Yeah, okay. I was going to have not a prize fight. I was going to have a 4-man tournament on it, but I've had too many offers to come on the show and high level fights, high level titles. So I was like, nah. Yeah, you know I mean, I can't do that now. It takes up 3 slots. So, yeah, February the 15th, back at Brentwood Centre with a massive show. At the moment, I've got 12 50-50s on it.
Well,
yeah.
Are we allowed any sneak previews, Johnny, or not yet?
No, it all goes. We've got to see how this show goes, and it will decide who the main and co-main is.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Johnny, I'll leave you with the final words, mate. Any final words for the fans of Top Tier waiting for the final show of the year on November the 30th?
Top Tier will always deliver. I haven't got a problem with any other promoter, but I believe we are the best small hall. And if you tune in on November the 30th, you'll see why. If you come down, buy a ticket. Come and see the atmosphere and what it's like. Every fight is well even matched, 50-50. And we've even got some titles on the line that are well above small hall level. But each fighter deserves them titles. So come down, check us out. You won't be disappointed. Sign me up, the zone.
Johnny Clark, always a pleasure. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, mate.